Okay, folks, my first true informative video. I've dropped my others because I got an eye opener from somebody. They said they sounded like one of those militant YouTube gun gurus. That's not the persona I want to apply to my channel. I'd like to be more of a informative and rather not off-putting, but somebody you want to listen to, somebody that you'd kind of like to take, hey, this guy's pretty cool, maybe I should listen to him, rather than some guy who's trying to pull off a James Yeager. I don't know. He is a good guy. James Yeager is a good guy. I do listen to him. I am sub to him. And sometimes he can be pretty brass and off-putting. But that's his nature. I'm trying to avoid that. That's not what I want to emulate. This is Expansion Industries ETR-7 powder. Okay, for those of us that reload, okay, it's a smokeless, 4 pounds. Okay, I got mine some time ago. I paid $60 for it. I think now it's up to like 68 or 64 or $68 for 4 pounds. It's a decent powder. It reminds me a lot of Hodgdon TITEGROUP. Only unlike Hodgdon TITEGROUP, I can do so much more with this one. I've reloaded everything from 380 upwards to 45 a long Colt. I don't have a 454, a 460, a 500, so I have no reason to reload that. But this is a good powder for the money. I got a total of 8 pounds of it, and it was delivered for like $65. This was, of course, maybe 3 or 4 years ago when I first started reloading. I still have roughly 6 pounds, 6 pounds of it left. It's a good powder. It's a large flake. And it's decent for the money. The only reason I went this route with the Expansion Industries, and I'll be honest with you, I was looking for powder and couldn't find any. Okay, I was bouncing through Facebook, I think it was, and I ran into them on one of my reloading channels, reloading forums, I guess, for Facebook, and I gave them a shot. I've really liked them. They've really held decent. Right now I'm reloading 40, 45, and 9mm with them. I've sold the 45 long Colt, so I no longer need to reload for it. But when I did this. You're looking 9mm, 4.2 grains is what I use of this powder. It's not a hot load at all. Sort of a medium, because I think they suggest 3.9 is a minimum and 4.8 or 4.9 is the maximum. Not 100% on it. I have to go back over my my reload statistics and look it up. But if you're really looking for a decent powder that can reload just about everything you've got, Expansion Industries ETR-7 is a real decent powder. Not for somebody, say, like Jerry Michalek, Jesse Duff. I get Randy running through my head, but I can't remember her last name. There's another kid on here. She Olympic shooter. They probably wouldn't use this. They would probably use one of the higher ends. And hey, that's great. That works for them. This works for me. I mean, for what I do, 9mm, 40, 45. I do hop it up for my personal defense loads, though. And I use a Spear Gold Dot, hollow point, 9mm 40 and 45. No longer reload for the 380 as I've sold it. But when I did, this stuff was great. Like I said, I got 8 pounds of it, $165 delivered. They're out of Virginia. If you can make it to their plant or their showroom, I'm pretty sure you can get it cheaper than what I got it for. But 8 pounds probably going to last me the rest of my life. Okay. Now I do run what they call Magnum primers. Okay. I like the Magnums. They run a little hotter than your regular primers. I know everybody says you shouldn't do that with certain loads, but I do. This stuff pushes real great. That's me. I've always, even when I've used Hodgdon powder, I've always done the Magnum primers. I get less failure for some reason out of the Magnum primers than I do the regular primers. Even though they cost exactly the same. I don't know what it is. But it's a good go-to powder if you're a prepper or maybe somebody just starting off in the industry that would like to 8. Okay, and that doesn't include tax or anything like that. But I got this tax tag title out the door, 8 pounds. I got 168, which was, that was even delivered back then. But I got this stuff. When I got it, it was relatively unknown. It probably still is amongst the other shooters, but it ran about $60 a pound. Is just what I got it for. I've Googled it here and there. Now they're up to, I think, 64 to 68, depending on where you're getting it from. But I would go straight through Expansion Industries out of Virginia. They might even cut you a decent deal. I don't know. I don't work for them. I'm not sponsored by them. But it's a heck of a powder. You can't go wrong. As always, I choose, therefore it's my responsibility.